And I'm Missy.
And we're Two Needles Pulling Thread on the road.
We're on the road.
So
Kind of, sort of.
Video 25 on the 26th, February. And we are in Mansfield, Mass.
We are. So things are a little different. In a hotel room, lighting might be different. We're a little closer
a little glare,
here.
yeah.
It's all good.
Got coffee
but
and
we're
cookies.
Together today, and it's going to be a busy tax week, and we just thought we'll plan to do our floss tube from the hotel.
Yeah, we were going to do it last night, but we were tired.
Yeah, that was probably not a good idea.
So, but we'll tell you all about what we've been doing a little later. What have we been up to? A week ago, we had... Was it a week ago? We had library stitches.
Yep, last Saturday. Getting together with another little small group of Western Maine ladies.
Great location.
Yeah.
The library is beautiful.
Yeah. An old, just a gorgeous library. It's just, it's fun to be in the great big library tables with all the books around, and it smells old, and it's just fun.
He never said a word, but a kind little gentleman came in and sat in the chair and read.
Yeah.
And just kind of kept checking things out. It was nice.
Eventually he left, but but what was really interesting was in the little room beside us, which had like an open archway, like we could hear and see each other. They were a historical society, and I thought, here we are cross stitching, which is kind of
historical. Yeah,
has a lot of historical roots, and the historical society was meeting. It was fun.
Well, and then the lady came over,
thought
it was the wrong room, and said, "Oh, look at that!" You know,
what are you sewing?
Yeah, so
well,
it was fun. It was fun, and we'll do it again. And
it was awesome.
I've been crazy busy this week finishing, trying to get everything in before I go back to work.
Yep. I've done very little stitching, but the last 2 weeks. But that's just how it is for me this time of year.
Yep. Stitching and sewing and.
It's been all work.
Not a lot of play.
I did take Wednesday off. Grace works in a school, so she had the week off, and we took a chunk of Wednesday and just went
hotel
coffee. Ranks right up there with hospital.
Yeah.
So we spent a few hours together. We had lunch. She took me a belated birthday lunch, which one of our favorite pizza places. I like a tangents. It'll be a day of tangents. I like a what's the word I want to use? Not just your regular Domino's chain. I like a
eclectic.
You know, like this one does a pizza that has thinly sliced potatoes.
A little more unique.
Anyway. I don't know what to call it.
She hasn't had coffee either.
No,
so.
I have not had any coffee this morning. But anyway, it was fun. We had a good time. And
yeah, and you were looking for things for your craft room.
Yep, I did. I picked up a few more things. That's coming together. But Mike and I don't have a lot of time during the week right now to finish putting things together. He's doing little things here and there. He changed out all of the electrical outlet covers, the actual electrical pieces inside, discovering that, you know, after 20 plus years of use, some of those need to be replaced. He's like, some of them were cracked internally. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a jack of all trades. He can
yeah. So we did that. I ordered things for a sewing counter to stabilize the actual counter I have. So we'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll
can't
get
wait
to it eventually. It'll be fun.
Share a tour. And
it'll be fun.
So
in the meantime, the cat decided, I bought a love seat for the room, and it's become the cat seat.
Her cat stalks her, so it's funny.
Yes, he does.
I get these photos of the cat peeking around the corner.
Oh, yeah, just staring at me.
But all right. Anything else? You want to jump right in?
Let's jump in.
I have no previous FFOs.
I have no previous. I didn't bring with me.
FFOs?
I have 2 FFOs that are back from the framer.
Oh, these are gorgeous.
So this is my friend's house, Blackbird Designs. I know it was done in 2020. Stitched, and I know that it's Picture This Plus, it's Heartland,
that might be doubloon.
It's in that line. These were framed at Hobby Lobby, and I know exactly where this is going. Hopefully we don't have tons of glare, and I think it looks good.
Oh, it's gorgeous. The frame has
got
a little bit
love the frame.
This is really bad
I like that I chose to have a little bit wider.
That looks so pretty.
Margin than I usually would.
I hope that.
So
I hope
I don't often get a lot of things professionally done, but once in a while.
Where are you gonna put that?
This I know exactly where it's going in my kitchen.
In your kitchen.
Yeah. Not that I have any stitching out that stays out all the time.
I know, I don't either.
I bring out
although
the
I'm
seasonal
starting
things. So I'm going off camera because I have the bed right beside me, and that's what I'm doing.
And I'm leaning so she can put the whole thing in.
And Summer Jubilee, and this is Blackbird Designs. I did this last year as my 54th birthday start, so you'll notice some different things in here, but I'll show you in a minute.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's really hard to pick up the coloring here. The color of this fabric is almost identical to what's down in the crevices of the frame. So it's really hard to see that. And I don't have any glass. I don't frame with glass at all. I'm just going to wing it. And 100 years from now, I'm not going to really care where it is. So I did this on my 54th birthday. So I reversed these letters and stitched them in a different color. And my initials, MLT, are stitched in a different color. And the year I stitched it, 2022. And then I like to personalize stuff. And these are initials of the ladies that basically, I talked about this before, who basically made me. So my mother, my grandmother, and then my mother's 3 sisters, of which, of all of these ladies, I still have my mother and one aunt with us. So, how's that?
They did a really nice job with that.
I think they did a really nice job.
I didn't notice the blue down in there until you said something. That's really, really pretty.
It's, yeah, you really gotta, I mean, you gotta look to see it, but anyway,
gosh. Well, I have a few. I've been busy.
Kathy's been getting some stuff done.
Mine aren't as grandiose.
So well, really.
We're
not comparing.
Those are gorgeous. So, but I wanted these out of my stash.
But you've had these stitched for a while.
I've had the back. I've had everything for a while. So
yeah,
they
came out gorgeous.
Hands-on designs. I call them the laundry signs. It's the self-service.
They've been done so long we forget the
laundry, the never-ending cycle, and irony, the opposite of wrinkly. So this is one. I just painted these boards black.
It's perfect.
These came from Walmart.
Oh.
I found them. They got little. You can't really see it. They got little clothespins. So that's one. I want to be careful because I don't want any black on it. That's the other one. These are going actually in my laundry room. I really want to repaint the laundry room.
Yeah.
Kind of a tealy color. And irony, the opposite of wrinkly, which
I like that one.
Iron is not my favorite thing in the world. But yeah, just simple plain
Only
boards.
for cross stitch.
That's right. And I don't even like to do that. So this is Coffee. Life Begins with Coffee by New York Dreamer. I don't think I had it done the last time. I think I finished it on the Zoom that we did with Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher.
Oh.
So I'm not sure where that fell. I don't have my calendar with me. And this is the one that I did the antiquing solution little tutorial.
Video, yeah.
So that is that. I know.
Did you buy all of this at Celebration of Needlework last year?
I bought the frame and the pattern, and I just used white Ada. So, and it's glued on there because this is made for this particular cup. They have all different ones. They have a blue one. All right. I call it an FFO because it is. That's my little berry, my winter berry. I don't have a topper on it.
You have to decide what you're going to do? I don't know yet?
Yeah, I just don't know yet. Mm-hmm. And that's how I do the tops of my berries. I lace them shut. But it's got some lizard litter in it.
It came out really cute.
The cotton yarn at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I really love the color. When I got on the Zoom, I had 3 snowflakes left. And I'm like, oh, I can get this done. And then I have some of these are starts and finish. The this was a start and a finish. This is from Twin Peak Primitives. And this is the Happy St. Paddy's Day pillow. I left off the word that said St. Paddy's. I
So
love that they
cute.
put a little ladybug. And I just, plain green, stitched it up. Get my fingers out of the way.
That's awesome.
That was so much fun.
I know you can't reach in, so.
I know, yeah, I've got my basket.
And we're sitting in front of windows, 'cause we all know what hotel lighting is typically like in your rooms. So we have every single light on, and we pulled the
Creepy window open. So.
yeah, and shut the heat off. It's a little chilly, but you know
Yeah.
that we're working with it.
So, and this was, I think I had this done.
So cute.
This was another one from Twin Peaks called Lucky, and I just stitched it up, threw on a little bow, and then I had a blank spot here, so I put some buttons on a, I don't know what you call those,
I don't
ball
either.
pins,
I don't know what those pins are called.
but just to fill in the space. And
Looks awesome.
so those will go in my little box. Probably this week I'll
I
decorate.
like that fabric too.
That is Alchemy. They happen to both be stitched on PTP Alchemy. And then I finished.
The back of that is a
Oh.
nice stripe too. That's
I
pretty.
had fun. I went to our Martins, and that's where I found
Maddens.
Martins. Finished Blooming Tiny Town.
Oh, cute.
This was part of my winter cross stitch camp, and all called for DMC.
It's not springtime here yet, though.
No,
We
it's
got more snow.
yeah, and we're getting more snow, and Mansfield's going to get hit. So
Yeah, down in where we are right now, they're gonna get some snow.
so this was. Is it all showing? Yep.
Yeah, it is.
I do mine in DMC.
It's beautiful.
I don't even know.
It's a lot of DMC color changes, but it's gorgeous.
It is, and I cannot wait for the new one. And I don't have a problem showing my back. I just put my washers, and what I do for each one is I line them up. So the old one, so I know right where to put the washers that match with the magnets.
Oh, got it.
So.
So do you do one motif or house at a time and then
Yep.
move on? Yeah.
This one I started in the middle, so I had half a house, and I moved to the left.
Whatever fits in your hoop.
Yep, and then I moved to the right because I'm a middle starter. Right here were 2 lazy daisy stitches. I was too lazy to put the lazy daisy stitches, so I just put a couple of buttons.
That's perfect, though.
Yep. I thought it was fun.
And I like the way that you have it on your box. So the box that you've been displaying these at home, though, that adds a lot of dimension.
Yeah. That's the only one I put buttons on. I forgot for the other 2.
It's okay.
So-
you could go back and
Glue them
on
on, yep.
if you wanted to.
And then the last one, I'll tell it like it is. I stole it from Alicia. I
really nice.
messaged her and I said, "Can I steal your finishing idea?" This is ABC by Primrose Cottage. This was a start and a finish, and this is. I made it into you call it a neck roll, a pillow roll. Cinched up the edges.
I like it.
I was stitching on this at the library stitching. This was just, I couldn't put it down.
It's very nice.
Love it, love it, love it.
And we tease when you say you stole it from Alicia, but we know that this community is.
Oh,
I mean, this.
I reached out
let's not
and said,
compete
I
and-
said, can I take that? She said, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of flattering too to know that something that you did, other people like.
Yeah.
You know, so that's. Nice
It's the
too.
perfect finish for it.
It
It's
is.
just,
It really is.
I don't. So, and I just happen to have the fabric, and so those are my FFOs. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, we'll give you back all your things. Do you want the bigger things
I
first?
want the wooden. I want the black wooden ones in the back. So, bear with us.
Take care of that.
Can't wait to hang my coffee sign.
We're
My,
working in a small space
yeah,
here, so.
my husband cut the foam core, so
You
I
did
was
a good job,
very
Robert.
He did. And
I love how firm that.
I did.
berry
I
is.
actually finished 4 berries that day, but I'll show those at a different time. So, oh, actually, I didn't count that as an FFO. I counted the berry as a finish because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not an FFO. Do you have any finishes?
I have no finishes.
I have one more. So I'm gonna put this up here. All right, there we go. So
I haven't seen this done.
no, I finished. It's
It's
called.
not done.
I wanted to leave it blank. I took them
okay.
out. Have a Cup of Cheer by Cherry Hill. Oh, you can see right through it, but
It's okay. It's what we're working with today.
I didn't put any of the white except in the candy cane. And I did pick out the red from the coffee cup, and I kind of like it empty. Rob
It's nice.
did that. He said, no, I'd leave it blank.
Yeah.
So I love it. And
very nice. Do you know how you want to finish it yet?
no. I'm
It
going to
almost
guess.
would be really cute in a frame. Is that like a 5x7-ish?
Couldn't tell you.
Very cute.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
So, yeah, I loved it. It went quick. The Holly Jolly took a little bit. But Rob got called out for work one night, and he's like, I said, oh, I've only got a few letters. And when he came back, I was done. So I think it's funny that he likes to see what I've done.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. So
It is nice.
Those are my finishes and my
Excellent.
FFOs.
Excellent.
You must have starts.
I have 3 starts.
Bear with us. We're trying to.
I'm trying to actually just remember where my stuff even is.
Do you want some really bad coffee?
No. No, I don't do hot coffee to begin with. So when we leave here, we'll be getting some
Dunkin' or maybe
ice cubes
Starbucks.
in it. Whatever we can find. Last week
these are gorgeous.
we introduced our February designer spotlight to be Small Town Needleworks. If you haven't gone to visit them, go visit them. And this was one that I just thought, I want to start this. I was just feeling like
Springy.
yeah. I just
Well, we
wanted
were being
something
teased with
different,
warm
and
weather.
We had a couple of what we call spring-like days. It was really 45 degrees.
Right.
But it felt gorgeous. Also, if you check them out, I noticed she has the cutest little St. Patrick's Day, and
yeah.
it says, what's it say?
He pinched me. I pinched back.
I pinch back.
Yep.
Which was really cute. So I decided that when I pulled the DMC colors, which is gorgeous, it's too bright for me, for what I like. Now, Kathy would pull those colors and love them.
Or brighten them up.
Perfect. Or maybe brighten them up. So I pulled the DMC colors and I pulled out my Color and Cotton stash of floss and I just started pulling. And I am changing this a tiny bit. So I am doing this on a piece of 25 count Colmar, Colmar. It's a Zweigart.
Oh, never heard of
Dark cobblestone. I bought this from Needleworkers Delight. It's actually used for upholstery, but it works for stitching. So this is what I've done so far.
Oh, I hope the fabric is showing up like it should.
And so on their chart are 2 beautiful DMC colors, and I'm using a nice variegated yellow. And I just chose a green and a blue that I thought would go well.
Yep.
What I'm going to do different is I probably won't finish mine in a hoop, but I have several round objects that I can just use and put out. I'm not going to do March. I think I decided I'm going to do a small, what did I say?
Shelf.
A small shelf of white, and I'm going to bring some of the flowers down and around. That's not our phone.
That was weird.
That's a neighbor.
That's really nice.
I'm really enjoying that. Again, I know I'm in the Color and Cotton 5 skein primitives. If you're interested in knowing what, well, I'll just show you. I'm using almond. We might not get the colors very well, but almond for my white.
Yeah, we're really trying not to squint.
Yeah, it's glaring a little bit here, but we needed it. Great Falls, which is a relatively new one I got.
That's pretty.
And Honey Amber.
I could use that in a beehive.
For the middle of those. I don't know if I've stitched it. Oh, I have.
Yep.
Ivy, which is your basic green ivy. And Marigold is the yellow I'm using.
That's nice.
So that was a start there. I'm really trying to keep things organized because then we got to repack them when we're done. So
we had a
I can't just throw it in my craft room.
We had a really nice gentleman when we came in. We came in with all the things, and you can see the rack right there. And he's like, "Oh, grab one of these."
We thought we could carry it all on our own.
Until the guy said, "Can I have an ID?"
Then I'm like, "Oh, we gotta put some things down." Strawberry Faire Sal. Strawberry Faire by October House Fiber Arts. And again, I know there's going to be a glare on this stuff.
Oh, that's not bad.
But we've seen a lot of people stitching this.
And finishing it.
And finishing it and FFOing it.
Karen finished hers, right?
Yep. And this is Bloom and Grow by October House, which I picked up from Helen. Was she had some stuff she was giving away one day when we were there. So I've been kind of working. Okay, I've been kind of working on them in tandem, but I've really put more work in the strawberry. The strawberry is no joke. Beautiful, but
so I
had to get my brain thinking of a pattern to follow. And I'm going to try to back this with something. I don't know if I will be able to, but anyway, Strawberry Faire. And I am doing mine on 18 count Vintage Country Mocha. And I talked about how I'm using the very last pieces of my scraps. I don't think I had started this because this was a Valentine's, right? If I'm saying this is a start and I already showed it to you, this is my progress. And I really do like this. I am doing all the called for. And then this I have just started doing the flowers at the top. Do I have that right? Yes, that's right. And this was my last little piece. But you'll see that I remedied that.
Yeah, no, I think it's a start. Quick. I think we filmed before Valentine's Day.
So,
but if not,
that is October House Fiber Arts. My little snips.
Everybody loves those little snips.
Like those snips? I love them. You can buy them in bulk on Amazon. Don't ask me how I know.
Is that it?
March. Oh, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I knew I had 3, but one package had 2 starts in it.
We'll look at that. Starts. Hello, spring. Oh, hello, spring. Bear with me. It's here. So, and you do the same thing. We do tags on our bags.
Yeah, I do. I have pictures, but it's pretty much the same.
When mine are all lined up, I can just look at the tag and see.
Yeah.
So.
Because we have a lot of full cloth bags.
Yes. So this is, Grace gave this to me for Christmas. This is obviously Crochet Go-Go. Hello, spring. How's that?
Yep, that's pretty good.
And I thought I needed a spring. Not because it had a beehive, because I was feeling springy.
Right, because you weren't bee crazy then.
Yeah, I was.
But
I started
ironically,
this
it has a bee and a hive.
Yep. Crochet Go-Go does all DMC. And that is where I am at. I am loving these colors.
It's so pretty. I want to take a closer look at that pillow finish too when you're done.
Which one? This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you need to do that.
I'm not.
Look what they've done.
With the border?
No, I don't know if I can show it real good. Look at this. It's a pillow, but there is a twine hanger, and they've run that twine through the corners of the pillow.
Oh, I missed that. How did you catch that?
How cute is that?
How did you catch that?
I don't know.
Because we know I'm not doing the border.
Isn't that adorable? You get a doll needle that you can put the twine through and pull it through.
So it's a chick and a...
I don't know what that is. It looks like a pig to me, but maybe it's just a different color chick.
Oh, it's got ears. Bunny, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm loving it. And the colors are just so vibrant. So, and this is on 18 count Coconut Shell by Stitch Me.
I like that. It's one of my favorites from her too.
Like I said, and I just started that this week, so.
Oh, by the way, I'm not going to say what it is, but you know that one of our most favorite Stitch Me fabrics that we have ever stitched on, that Ashley really wanted from her mother's stash. Ashley's part of the Stitch Me
club now.
Neutral club. She brought it back. And I have really major FOMO.
I tried to tell her, well, you said last night that she needed to replace what she took from me, and she's like,
that was not part of the deal.
So, that's the only other thing is, I made a boatload of bags.
You did. You sewed a lot.
I bought fabric because,
because that's what we do.
Because I could, and it was on sale. And
we'll talk about last night.
Yeah, I didn't bring the fabric.
I didn't either.
So that's it for my starts.
Okay.
What about whips?
Steal my up here. So whips, I finished up my February BOSME. I don't think I showed the I know I didn't. Again, excuse the glare, please. I know I love it. Founding of America. And I've stitched a lot, but I only have this, US, and this.
Oh my word, though.
Gorgeous.
Look at those colors. You
I
weren't sure
love
about
this.
those. Were you working on this at the library? Because you weren't sure about the white, I thought.
Could have been. I could have been filling in. Maybe it was this red here. It's really not red. It's
I don't know.
I can't remember what it is.
Looks like a 3328 or...
Yeah, but I just love this. It's on my BOSME again to be
all of these
called.
colors, but these right here, the top is gorgeous.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to...
On your blanket. You could have wrapped up in that last night.
Yeah, I was frozen last night here, but I survived. You get to hear my morning voice too. This is kind of, you know, it's a little more masculine than normal. So that's one whip. And we had snow, and I haven't worked on my snow day stitch the last couple times it snowed. I just wasn't feeling it.
No.
But I worked on it this week a little bit. My snow day stitch, I love this, by the Blue Flower. Janine McGowan did a fabulous job. The Color of Winter. And you'll see that I have quite a bit of this done.
Oh, you cranked out on that.
It just goes so quick. The color of springtime is in the flowers. The color of winter is in the imagination. And I'm doing this on 32 count. I don't think I mentioned that with my other one. Founding of America's 18 count Thornfield by Needle and Flax, which again I love. I love her stuff. And this is 32 count Lugana Grace Notes Fabrics Sparkling Grape.
It's not really purpley. It's purpley, but it's not.
But I have to know, if you are in her club or you're getting fabric from her, or Corinne, maybe you can answer us if you're watching us. I find that her fabric colors are deepening and changing the longer they have them.
Yes.
I love it. And this is the color is just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's showing a little bluey, but...
Yeah, it really isn't, but, you know.
Oh.
These colors are more vibrant. And again, sometimes what we see when we're actually recording is different than what it looks like on playback.
Yeah.
So this is almost a 2-page finish, and I have to stop on page 2 and move on to 3 because I can't finish up here yet. I have a mistake in this flower. It's a significant mistake. And this side mirrors.
So you got to come in.
So I want to come back around from the other side and do it correctly and see how much of a difference it's making. I have a feeling I'm going to be pulling most of that flower out.
You can't,
because I really did mess it up.
You can't come in from the other side and then mirror the mistake? Because that flower looks fine.
That's a lot of thinking, I think.
Oh, come on. You're you got a math brain.
I know, but I know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But I really am loving this. At some point, I'm not going to be stitching on this. I hope.
I changed up my...
Well, I say I hope, but I love this. But I hope I'm not stitching this in July.
Right.
With snow. I think those were my only 2 whips.
Right.
Oh no.
You got one more?
Oh no. Shelly and Justine is not my only 2 whips. Turkey Hollow Farm. I like to talk a big game. They are so far ahead of me. I came in late. Theirs are gorgeous. They're just beautiful. So yesterday, while we were out and about, I decided, what am I doing this on? I don't remember, because I didn't write it on my...
You've said it before, though. That looks like...
It's a Needle and Flax.
Is that Dirty Teacup?
Oh, this might be Dirty Teacup, because I think that we can stitch anything on Dirty Teacup.
Well, I was going to say, I think I'm working on that, too.
My goal was to finish the fill-in of the sign, and that didn't happen, but I got quite a ways.
We weren't, like, chatting or...
I know. And I stitched a little bit. Stitching in a hotel, I cannot stitch in bed.
I can't normally.
So sitting up in bed to stitch was really hard. My back doesn't allow me to sit like that.
That variegation is just so pretty, though.
I love that.
I don't know. Turkey's still my favorite. Are you gonna do the Christmas one, the winter
Oh,
one?
I have it. It's a big white house.
Oh, yeah, no.
Big white house.
Well, you could be part of the build a house sal.
I know. I'm not.
You
good.
could double dip on so many sals. We all could.
I'm not good at sales.
They're start-alongs.
I start it, and I'm not good at tagging. I'm not good at hashtagging. I know how to do it all. I just don't do it. It just doesn't happen. I'm not a good team player in that respect.
Is that it?
That's
On
all
the
I
bottom?
have.
All right.
I'll worry about the rest of that after.
My whips. I worked on Winter Rose Manor while we were... I was doing that. Did I do a little bit of that? I don't know. I worked on it a little bit. But I only put a few threads in, so I didn't bring it. My other one is Winter Sampler that I'm stitching with Stitchy Linder and Chris,
so nice.
the Camping Stitcher. Let me get all my... This is like my blanket. I don't...
Do you know where your fabric is? I
Yep.
always forget.
I do. It's written here somewhere. No, it's not. This is Vintage Country Mocha on the backside.
Oh, that's right.
Because I said
In
the
the
other
reverse.
day, I'm a moron. And someone's like, I'm doing it on the backside. Does that make me a moron too? And I'm like, no.
Oops.
So this
careful what you
is
say.
what it looks like. And I posted this on my Common Threaded Stitcher, one of my favorite whips. Stitchy Linda is down here in the beautiful animals with the fox and the
Does she have the
squirrels.
top done?
No.
So you guys are in different spaces
Yeah.
then.
And you guys all know me. I
How's
leave.
Chris doing with hers?
I don't know. I know she's
I
been
haven't seen
working.
her.
So, all right. Let me take all the things.
I could have seen it and I just don't remember.
Bear with me.
I
I
love this.
I am loving
Bring
it.
that back just a tiny bit. There you go.
There's one more. It's hard to reach here. One more cardinal right here. And then I'm putting in the flowers. The colors are just awesome. The white pops.
Why do we have flowers outside in the winter like that though?
I don't know. Is there any
Sorry,
snow in
that's
the
just
no?
my brain.
Well, maybe there's no snow where they are.
Maybe
Maybe there's no
that's their
snow
winter.
in the picture.
That's snowmen, snow owls.
Yeah.
Who
I don't
cares?
know. I'm loving it.
That's in my brain. I
So
love it.
watch this.
I know. I just kind of did that with my stuff too.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
And so I've been working on that. And we got to put them all back in the bags because this hotel room would be a bomb.
Yeah, and I don't want to forget anything.
Right. And then the other,
Oopsie.
I didn't write it down. I've been working on bees, all the bees. And for a note, Winter Sampler is Winter Sampler Sal. Hashtag Winter Sampler Sal. And then I might as well talk about this since I'm already doing it.
Yep, go for it.
All the bees, I'm doing bee patterns. So Alicia, the Fanciful Flamingo, and I are doing, starting in March, but I'm starting now.
You've been doing it.
I've been doing it. Hashtag all the bees Sal, ALLBEESSAL, and do anything with a bee. I know
Anything.
Ashley's going to do like a blue flower bee because she's doing one with someone else.
I wasn't gonna hop onto that because I'm hyper focused and I'll talk about that too in March. But
if you have a bee, any bee, anything, I just wanted to do something fun. And I learned how to do a hashtag. So, create one. So this is what I worked on yesterday. Primrose Cottage Stitches, Kind Words. I thought it was nice and small to be plugging along at. And that is where I'm at. I had HO and part of the N done yesterday when I got to the Stitchy store. So just kind of plugged along. These are all going to be littles in on my bar area. And this is this might be Dirty Teacup too.
yes, I think we did. Oh no, we weren't talking about that one.
But I think, because I noticed I can see a little bit of modeling, see? It might be.
Yep, might have been a scrappy piece.
And I'll show this again when we get to haul, because it's my bag.
Oh,
And then Jenny from the Bougie Stitchers started Mary Needleworker, and you guys
And you
all
thought, I'll just stitch along
I'll
with
just
you.
I'll just pull it out. And I'm sure you've all seen the picture. You can do day or night. And
I didn't know that until Jenny was describing that.
Yep. And that's why on this is just my color key. I put sticky notes over the night so I wouldn't
so you
accidentally
wouldn't get confused.
Yes, because she does have some of the same.
Oh,
So I covered it over.
got it.
And that is the pattern or the picture. I've outlined the dress. I've done, well, you'll see what I've done. I've done a boot, and I'm working down in here. I want, if somebody's good at recharting, I want to put my name here, but I suck at math, and Mary is one less letter than my name, so, but I could just
Right,
put
and-
Kathy if I could center it and get it in there,
Oh, sure you could.
but there's G. There's no H and no Y. Oh, there's a Y.
I bet you could do it. You take that R and you extend it up and bring out
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
a
So,
leg.
so this is where I'm at. I know it's not the whole thing because you guys have seen it, but I'm filling in this bobbin. I did all of this and the boot this
Look
week.
at that little mushroom.
Oh, he's so cute. And all the flowers are on bobbins. There's a frog that sits right here.
We don't want the frog. No, it's a snail.
That's a frog.
Oh, on the other
There's a
side.
snail here,
Okay,
yeah.
I got it.
I always give frogs because I figure if you have a frog, you won't get a frog. That's my mentality. But, and this is on a purple. Oh my word! I had it written down. I
That's
had it.
Stitch Me, isn't
This
it?
is a Bestitch Me. It's
You know
Sweet
what?
pea.
Oh, sweet pea.
18 count sweet pea. So I just couldn't put it down the other day.
On your tag.
I know. So that's too easy.
I know. I don't always do easy.
So,
for sure.
so yeah, if you have it and you want to join Jenny and I, we're just stitching along on it. There's no Sal, there's no formality, but it was one of those that I said, oh, I'm just going to pull it out because, you know, she started it and I'm just going to plug along, and I couldn't put it down, so. But those are my whips. I
Excellent.
think those are my whips. Missy, I ran out of room. So, BOSME.
So for February, what was called for me was my birthday start, Blackbird Designs, The Winter is Past, was 5 days, and I could stitch 500 days on that.
That's awesome.
So I got that done pretty early. Founding of America, when I showed, was the end of that call for that, which was 5 days. And again, I could keep stitching on that one too, and I'm already thinking of new starts, which I have no reason to do that with.
So,
No reason.
there you go.
So that was that. And for March, what was called for me, which I
Didn't write down.
I think I'm missing some stuff. Maybe not. March was called Turkey Hollow Farm for 7 days. So, which I won't count. It's not March yet, so I won't count yesterday.
All the rules.
I would love to end my 7 days having the sign in the house filled in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that because I get really bored
Yeah.
very fast with the same color. But anyway.
But we got some stitchy days coming up, so you might be able to crank it out.
True. And what was the other thing that was called? Oh, it's a kit. Oh goodness, I'm so bad about it too.
I might have it.
It was a kit that was on that I got from this. I have no coffee in my brain. It's not a winter.
I only have February.
Needlework Press.
I only have
No,
February.
it's not
written
even
down on
Needlework
the
Press.
notes.
I don't know what it was. I'm sorry. I'll
That's
show
okay.
it the next time.
We'll be back in March.
It's got 4 houses, talks about the seasons. Anyway, I'm going to do a house and 2 lines, and that seems a little much of a stretch, but we'll see how I can do in March.
Cool. Mine was Stitch-a-Berry, so that was done for February. It's not finished, but it's almost done. And then my Stitch New England swap, which our girls are like, oh my word, you're thinking ahead. And I'm like, no, it got called. And that took me until Friday night to decide what I was going to do for the Stitch New England swap. So I finally decided, but it's not done. And then for March, I was changing Promise of Spring to my Snow Day stitch before this was called.
Oh,
and then I'm like, well, now I feel guilty that it's...
No, why?
I don't know. I can't decide what my Snow Day stitch is now that I finished one Snow Day stitch and changed
okay.
it up. Because it was originally going to be my bees, and I'm just... I don't know. So Promise of Spring, 4 hours, and Turkey Bay for 4 hours is for March. And
Have you started Turkey Bay?
A little bit.
Tiny bit?
A little bit. And going back to work, I think 4 hours will be doable. It's...
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I mean, if I was still home, that would be different, but...
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my March, and now I can start on my Stitch New England swap now that I know what I want to do. So
Because on a good day working, if I could get an hour.
Yeah.
Although I got sucked right into, well, in all honesty, I thought we were going to get tons of snow on Thursday, and that I wasn't going to be able to go to work. So like a little kid who thought that he wouldn't have school the next day.
You didn't put a spoon under your pillow.
I got sucked right into the Netflix 3-part docuseries on the... It's not going to change every time you
I
drink
know,
it.
but I want coffee.
The Murdoch murders, and yes, I've been sucked into the trial, and I mean, I've been listening to the podcasts for years, and I like that stuff. So I sat up and watched the whole thing, and I got a lot of stitching done that night, but typically it's not a lot when I'm working.
Well, they forecasted a foot of snow.
They did.
So
So
we got
I thought,
like 6 inches.
if anything, I'm going to wake up to a lot of snow, and I'm just going to delay going to work a little bit, because contrary to popular belief, we still have to go to work in Maine when it snows.
Yeah.
We still have to get out there. We still have to drive.
We just delay it a little bit.
Or
but-
you allow extra time for traveling. You drive 35 miles an hour all the way to work when it's 55, 60.
Yeah.
You just do what you have to
You
do.
talk to me all the way to work.
Yeah, because it passes the time away. Anyway,
So-
I
so, yeah.
digress.
But
to
we are
time
supposed
of
to
stitching.
get we are supposed to get more snow this week.
Kathy and I don't agree on this.
No, it's
Keith Carson has said it's not going above Portland right now.
so
Portland and below is going to get slammed.
right. And
They can have it because they haven't had much snow.
And the irony is, and we've said it before.
Watch us get 2 feet.
Yeah. Meteorologists are the only ones who can get it wrong over and over and over and over again and still keep their
He
job.
does the best job he can.
He does. I like Keith Carson in his medium suits.
Oh,
So, all right, Flosstube Buddy.
they are a little too small.
A little bit. But he's got a cutest little boy.
Yeah,
He's so cute.
anyway.
He takes him skiing. And,
We are all over the place.
and we can't say the S word because
No.
we have a viewer whose dog runs to the window every time we say that word.
SQUIRREL. Did I spell it right?
You did.
Okay. Weekly report. Your time on your screen is down 16% from last week. Was it up 40% last week?
No, I've been
That's what
using
I
my
always say.
iPad for Good Notes, which we're going to talk about too. So
Yeah.
all right.
Flosstube Buddy. Christy Brewer Jenks. She's not new to Flosstube. She's new to us.
Yeah.
She's come back to Flosstube recently. And I will be honest, from the get-go, I haven't gone back and watched any of her older things. She was new to me at Flosstube 17.
Yeah.
for her.
17's are most recent.
Either is or was a kindergarten teacher. If you watch us, Christy, I love the space that you film in. It looks like a great creative area.
It's Kinder Ramplings.
Kinder Ramplings, so like kindergarten. She does not ramble.
No.
I love listening. I love watching. I love everything she's stitching. The ideas she has. I think they have a little farm, maybe. I don't know. I'm usually drawn to the farmers too for some reason. Anyway, go take a look at Christy with Kinder Ramblings. And if you are watching us, Christy, we decided like 2 hours prior to you messaging me the other day about something entirely different that you were going to be our Flosstube Buddy. And I texted Kathy and said, "You're not going to believe who just messaged me."
I know, that was just too funny. It's all meant to
So
be.
it was meant to be,
whoops.
isn't it? We already talked about SmallTownNeedleworks and how they're on Etsy. And we're at the tail end of our month here. So we're we're into the next month by a week, almost 2 weeks before we showcase our next designer, but it's okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna love the next one also.
Yep.
We'll talk about that designer the next time we
so
video.
still go check out Small Town Needleworks because she's still releasing new patterns.
She is.
And they were...
Well, they are. I think Jade did one too recently.
They're gracious enough. They are donating a pattern for a viewer.
Yeah.
And Rob did that drawing yesterday, or what's today?
He did it Thursday night.
Thursday night before we left. No, Friday night before we left. See, we don't even know what day it is.
What is? It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. So, so Carla, and I don't want to butcher this, Rigel, R-I-G-E-L, send us an email so we can get your email address to Small Town Needleworks. So they will...
Kim and Jade will be in touch with you on the process that they will follow with getting you a chart.
So congrats. That was great. And we thank them so much for...
Thank you very much, Kim and Jade.
Taking part with us.
Yeah, I haven't watched a recent video, but I saw that people were commenting about Kim's hair, so I can't wait to go see what she did.
Yeah. And once again, we don't comment on your video, so if you see something, or we don't comment on your comment, so if you see something that says you won, you know, that's not us. Everybody's still getting it, so...
Yep, that's still coming up. That's the end of that.
Yeah, so...
I am going through even old comments, and I am deleting comments that have anything to do with words that...
we're not supposed to use.
Sorry, just deleting them.
Yep. There was some comments and questions on the video.
I'm glad you're talking about comment because I didn't even look at videos, comments, and questions. I mean, I looked at them as they were being commented on and stuff, but I didn't go back to think of ones to talk about.
I didn't really either, but there was some. I had a computer glitch that for some reason wouldn't let me personally comment. Someone asked about Snow Village, and it took almost 2 weeks for me to be able to comment.
Okay,
it would just sit and spin. So I have commented on things that, but they were late. Like some of those were early on in our video a couple weeks ago. If you had a question and we didn't answer it,
please
ask it again. I know that particular one, they asked the size of Snow Village, so I did measure that and send it off. I don't know the color. Stephanie at Keepsakes kitted it up for me. But yeah.
We've had some great comments. Everyone loves Kathy's hair.
I spiked it.
Her frosted
I'm loving
look,
it. Yep.
as Rob calls it, which I think is adorable.
So
I'm just calling her a guy.
Yeah. Whatever. So,
I can't say his last name. So
Guy Fieri.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I said just as I went under when they put my port in. I told the lady I don't remember it because it was conscious sedation. I said, I'm just going to get one of those Guy Fieri hats. And she asked me about it the next day. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. She said, you don't remember anything you said under sedation, do you? I'm like,
oh, that's fun.
So
lots and lots of lovely comments and interacting in that forum is amazing. And feel free to use that also if you'd like to interact with each other, you know. And if you happen to notice that we didn't get to answer something and you know the answer, or you can direct somebody to a particular video where we talked about it, it's your community too.
Absolutely.
You know, we welcome you there, and we just love that you use that.
So, yeah. Perfect. We do have some haul. We didn't have much until yesterday.
I did really well. I did well. I bought on 15 minutes prior to the 15th of February. But anyway, I bought on the 15th of February, and I had not made any purchases. And I knew that we were... we have haul, so we might as well talk about it. We went to Stitch New England yesterday. We got up. We decided a week or so ago that we would go down and pay her a visit. And we met up with Tracy, from OG Stitchery, and our friend Deb from Rhode Island. We got to see Lynn Force. It was nice to see her again. And, of course, Pam of Stitch New England and her mom. And we just spent the day visiting and chatting. Very little stitching, a little bit of shopping.
Just what the heart needed.
It was just nice. We drove 3.5 hours to get to our
LNS.
And between Pam and Randy at the World in Stitches, that's kind of where we go.
Yeah.
So it's not a trip that we make a lot, but hence why we're in a hotel room.
Yeah, Pam is a gracious host. I mean,
Yeah,
she's got
we
a
just
great,
had a
she
great-
changed up her store a little bit. And
Cute shop.
and
Good variety of fabrics and threads, and we just had a good time.
if you
We had a
get
really
down
good time.
here, there's some, and just like we went to lunch at the Mad Moose Saloon, which is half a block
Delicious.
down the street. Deb and I walked down to this little coffee
There's
shop,
a lot on the street.
yeah, a couple blocks down. Little, it's a coffee shop, but they make like custom drinks, like Starbucks. I mean, there was lattes.
Yeah,
and,
it's like a
and-
mom and pop
and the
bakery coffee shop.
cinnamon rolls are this big. I talked to Missy and I'm like, well, what do you want? There's a cinnamon roll the size of New York. She said, how about the size of Texas? I said, well, it's close. I had a cheese Danish and it was to die for.
They were just delicious. It was delicious.
Deb had a scone and it was just, everything was great.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was. We
there's
we had a great day. It was nice to be with people. We left there and we went to the biggest Joann's we had ever been to. Tracy took us there, and we spent a lot of time in there.
I've never seen a fabric department that big, that
Huge.
well stocked.
For Joann's, it was huge.
And this fabric I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Some that I got.
Yeah. It was just good. It was nice, and we'll
only
talk
down-
about the hotel we're staying in at the end of the video.
Yeah. And the only downfall is this Hobby Lobby's not open today, but we were just
know.
tired and
Yeah, no, I just didn't,
we were
I
hungry
couldn't
and
do that,
cold and
I was frozen.
it was cold, yeah.
down here.
do you want to do Stitchy Kindness first?
Do I
Or
have
how?
Stitchy Kindness?
You do. You don't have much, but
Okay. Oh, what do I have?
I made a couple needle
kind
minders.
people are my kind of people.
So there's 3 of these in the wild. These are 2 of them. The third one will show up.
Oh, okay.
They're just
Thanks.
charms. I can
love
still
it.
smell the E6000.
I would smell glue and gasoline and all that anyway.
You do have
Love it.
Stitchy Kindness.
Oh, I do.
And
Sorry.
Tracy knew I was doing bees, so Tracy did a bee bag for me. And look at that charm.
She's doing a fabulous job.
doing a
Watch her on Instagram, OHGGEE Stitchery. She is becoming quite a prolific bag
Her
maker.
bags are gorgeous.
And they're beautiful. Go check out her Instagram.
Yep.
She's
never
doing
seen
a
this
great job,
fabric.
and they all come with a beautiful little charm.
Yeah. So, yep, she does a great job.
Zipper pull,
Nice,
I guess
yep,
you'd call
nice
it.
even. I mean, I'm not this good on my zippers at all. And she top stitches right here. I didn't even notice that.
She
So
just
thank you,
started doing
Tracy.
that.
I'm so in love with it. And then Lynn, yesterday, kind of surprised us. She was
Yeah, that was nice.
she was very hesitant and about approaching us about it, but these were she put some serious thought into a little gift for us, and this is by M Designs, and it's a survivor tree ornament, and oh, there we go. And then I got to figure out which way to tip it. Am I tipping it the wrong way?
What are you trying to show?
The word survivor.
Oh, I didn't know.
It says survivor. I just don't know which way.
It does?
Yours says Grace.
Where?
Grace.
Didn't even know that.
So see, mine says survivor.
And it's mirrored on the other. I didn't know that.
That's why you couldn't.
That's why I couldn't figure it out.
So it does. It says survivor. I just don't know which way it's showing here in the video. And I am actually going to do mine in shades of green.
Yep.
And I love it.
And because Grace tree ornament, she said your daughter is Grace. Now I'm seeing Grace prolifically up there. Right here.
Grace.
It's a little easier to see with the white and the blue than it is. So thank you so much, Lynn.
Yes,
that was
we
very
love
kind
'em.
of you. It's going to go in my lovely enhancements.
Yes. I might actually start it. I think it would be a quick stitch. I love your, and with the eyes lit up when you realize that. So, oh, hello.
I was like, how is it a Grace tree? I would have figured that out eventually, but
Yeah.
Are you on to haul now?
I think I'm on to haul.
Okay.
Do you want me to go?
Go ahead.
All right. So
It's getting cold in here. So
Yes,
we
it
shut
is.
the heat off.
So,
It's so loud.
just because I make them doesn't mean I don't like them.
Doesn't mean we don't buy from others.
So I got this bee bag from Jess from Como Stitches, and I love it. I love it, and it has a thread bed in the bee pattern from the back, and I may or may not have ordered her newest bag.
I'm trying to get the right name of the company here that I ordered from.
Oh, and then I got my fabric of the month from Grace Notes. And what did we determine it's called?
I don't know now.
Z-Luan.
Z-Luan. I don't know.
You can figure it out. We call it Z-Wan.
I know it's not Wan because it's Asian, but
yeah,
that's
and
what
it's a little browny, a little purpley. This isn't too bad of a color or showing on the screen. So I do love it. I can't wait to check it out and see what I can match up with it.
It's beautiful.
And once again, we're trying to put everything back.
Got right on this bandwagon.
Yeah, we got on this
We're gonna do it
bandwagon.
right away.
This is a project that we're going to be doing later. This is the jewelry case from Target. Look at all the little things. Do not eat. Don't eat the silica, okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna
We're
alter
gonna put it in
these.
your food, but don't eat it.
Yeah. So we're gonna alter these later on. But we jumped on that bandwagon. You have one as well.
Yep.
And then what do I got? I got a couple of patterns that I purchased. Luminous Fiber Arts. This is a horrible picture. My printer was running out of ink. But this is called...
It's a market release, but she already has it as a PDF on her.
It's called Gathering Stitches.
You might have to. Did you look at that chart? You're gonna have to print that again. Can you the pattern?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that one's okay.
This one's not bad.
Yeah.
And I've scanned it in. I may not have scanned that into GoodNotes.
Okay.
That's my new love is GoodNotes. So.
This is the one who said she would never gonna do.
Nope, I'm not gonna. I said I wasn't doing GoodNotes, and we had a viewer reach out to us, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. These old eyes are loving it. So, and I found the perfect thread for it yesterday. So I just think it's so cute, and I think it had to be done in red. I flip flopped.
Are you gonna show the thread that you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then I bought this from the Little Stitcher. Ashley sent me a link and said you need to check this out. Here's a surprise. It's bees. And I love it. And I love that it's got the honey dipper, which gives me some ideas.
I have some.
Oh, good. You can also buy them at Hobby Lobby.
I have. That's where I got. I got a package of them.
Yep. So I'm loving that, and I think I'm gonna stitch that on one of the pieces that I got. And she does a little story with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So I haven't
Is
read
it
that
like
yet.
talking about queen bees or?
It's talking about two king's sons once upon a time went into the world to seek their
literally a
fortunes.
story. Okay.
I don't know if it's by Grimm, Jacob Grimm. So I don't know. I haven't read it all yet. So
Cool.
I just thought it was different than the bee patterns I've been working on. And of course I'm doing the Hive Rules.
I had to look for the company name on my phone. It's right there.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing the Hive Rules. So I bought fabric to make a bag. So that's the bag I made. And I showed this last time. That came from Nancy. So yeah, it's bright, but it holds my bees.
You like bright though.
I like bright. So
Kathy won.
yeah, if you
She
ever
spent more than me.
if you
the
ever
whole
play
day.
along with our game,
The whole day.
yeah.
You came in second at Joanne's, but I did not come in front of you.
Yeah. So if you ever play the game with us, Kathy
So
spent-
Teresa, I did really well with my budgeting.
I didn't. I didn't. So I got some pins. Oh,
There you go.
where's my other package of pins?
Still in the bag? They're in there somewhere.
They're in here somewhere. There, I found them. And then I got the other bees. So I can put in pillows or whatever I choose. I love the honey jar. This is the thread that I'm going to stitch that Luminous Fiber Arts. It's Classic Colorworks Ladybug. Oh, that shows up really good. Just a little bit of variegation. I have another project that I'll share next month. It's in my, I think that's the next month.
I don't know what she's talking about. She probably told me, but.
And I'm gonna, this is Jaybird, Weeks Dye Works. And then these two I just found and I thought they were really, really pretty. Pink Sand. It's showing a little pinkier than it is. And then Driftwood, which is a blue-brown. And for some reason, I really like the blue-brown combos. We saw a model stitched at Stitch New England that is
Bluebird
stitched
Sampler.
Yep, Bluebird Sampler. And it's stitched, you know, like a gray, blacky gray. And it was stitched in a color that was similar to Driftwood, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I grabbed the Chantel 141 little shelf sitter. Is that what it's called? Shelf sitter tray?
Edge, I don't know, edge display.
On the edge display. So I'm going to, I don't know, I think a B pattern will fit on it, anything.
A lot of people are using that for the HOD Mad for Plaid charts.
Yep. And then I happened to be on her website before we got down to Stitch New England, and I almost called her to hold this for me, but she had a ginormous piece. This is Fabrics by Stephanie, Chocolate Milk, 18 count. That's pretty good. It's a little brownier, but, and then I did get 2 pieces of Vintage Country Mocha. This is 20 count, because, you know, all things can be stitched on Vintage Country Mocha. It's
Oh my goodness.
And then this is Atomic Ranch fabric. Is it Freeze or Frise?
Don't know.
This is not gonna show good.
What's that? Oh,
it's not bad. It's a gray, blue, brown.
It's really pretty.
Alicia showed it, and I was like, oh, it's good.
Alicia said it. You had to do it.
That's right. It's Alicia's fault. Apparently, it's Alicia's. She claims it wasn't her fault for Teresa either. So.
Oh yeah.
And then I won't show. But it is the same pattern.
Yep.
I found some patterns. Primrose Cottage. I found this one as I was checking out, but I needed something. Huh?
I love his glasses.
Oh yeah. A little Happy Easter one. Primrose Cottage. I love the stack of ducks or chicks and the carrots.
Cute.
Just different. Another bee one. This is Fairy Wool in the Wood.
Good thing that bees is going to be your summer decor.
I know. And this has, and it's actually, you're not going to be able to see it.
Is that opalescent?
It is opalescent. It's really, really fine opalescent
You're
fabric.
going to stitch on that, right?
Yeah, right. This is linen. It's called Eclipse's Colors.
Very pretty.
It says it's made in Italy. And then Leela's Studio, Leela. I had it right the first time. I don't know why. I've looked at them a dozen times. That bunny in the artichoke is just crazy. And then Stitches by Ethel. I thought this was a market release, but
I thought it was too,
she
had it.
maybe she's not going to market. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ethel, love everything. Love everything you have.
It's adorable. Adorable.
This is a hat for winter. I mean, her patterns are so.
A lot of her patterns have a display of kindness in them.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's just, I love it.
I love that they're, for me, I say quick stitch. It's 85 by 55. It's not huge.
It's adorable.
The pattern on the back is so easy to read. I love it. And I saw this and I had to do it. That would make an adorable small.
Yep. Sure would.
You could even do these in blues etoile, but I just loved it. This is the Blue Flower, Spring Forest Scrapbook Part 2. This is...
Now you have to have Part 1.
Nope, I'm good.
You don't want the series?
This is the side by Janine McGowan with the Blue Flower. The other half is Lindy Stitches, and I do love Lindy Stitches, but I just thought these would be cute for summer in my bowl.
I love that snail.
Yep, the snail and the little raccoons under
So what
the
do we
flowers.
have? We have raccoons. Snail.
Is that a bear on its back?
It doesn't really say, does it?
No. I
Oh,
think it's
shoot.
I think it's a bear on its back.
Probably on the charts
And-
themselves they're named.
Foxes?
Don't
I don't know if those are foxes, but I love the snail and the raccoon.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long drive home.
I don't sleep well in hotels, so.
And the last one I got is something I've never seen before. This is from Annabella's, and it's called All the
She has
Things
some of the
Cross
cutest
Stitch.
stuff too.
I've never ever seen this ever. And
It's another good floss tube to watch is hers.
yep. And she's probably shown it, but
Oh, sure.
and then she takes bits and pieces maybe and has these on the back. I mean, I just think it's all
Very cute.
it's
I
all
love the
pertinent.
Stitchy Friends one too.
And I mean, look, little patterns. So it's not like she took that you have to figure it out yourself. And they're decent size and they're nice bright patterns.
I like them. I
Yep.
like how she does her charts.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
And she tells you if you need more than one skein.
Yep, that's indicated.
Yep.
Clear with back stitch and cross stitch.
All the sizes.
Nice.
Yeah, I really like it. So
Is that your first
Annabella's-
Annabella's pattern?
Yeah. So all things cross stitch. And I think other than, like I said, I bought some fabric. Tracy talked me right into the Gus Gus fabric from Cinderella. She did. You know she did. So,
Tracy, you are having to fall on that sword
yeah.
for her.
Hey, she got the most gorgeous bicycle fabric. So go check her.
Tracy won at Joanne's.
Yeah. So here's some crinkling. Sorry. Your turn.
I have a few. I purchased one place in February, which I think I'm gonna try to do that. Like,
I'm gonna be loud.
it's okay. I had not purchased from this Etsy shop before, but many of us have watched this mother-daughter duo on Flosstube, and Terry and Jamie from Cornhusker State Stitchers,
yes.
and their Etsy shop is Heartland Quilting and Stitching.
She had a lot of variety
That's
on
what
there.
that looks like. Heartland Quilting and Stitching, and they're going to market, their first ever trip to market,
Yeah.
so that will be fun for them. I had to remedy the fact that I used my very last scrap of Vintage Country Mocha. Not only did I buy it in 20 count Ada, but I bought it in 32 count Lugana.
Yeah.
So I bought those, and while I was on there, I have been getting several of these. I've gotten them. I've bought some from Stacy Stitches and some from Welcome Stitchery, and I bought the Lovable Petites.
Yep.
Little House Needleworks. I want to have all of these. They have a B1.
Oh, I didn't know that. Don't tell me that.
So I want to have all of those, and I did not have this Blackbird design, and I have something in mind for this.
Oh.
Sweet Summer Come Again, and I just love this.
Is it two patterns?
Um,
Because there's not a bird on the...
it is two little patterns. So,
they're tiny.
Yeah, if you're into Blackbird, you probably have these, but the berry basket is 59 by 58, and the bird, which is the roll, is 46 by 45.
Oh, wow.
They give you all the finishing instructions and everything, and that's a nice picture of it. So I'm gonna attempt that. That does not look hard to me, and that's stitching on the bottom. I have lots of wool.
Oh, yeah.
So I love this.
I am not a huge
love
Blackbird
it.
fan, and I do like that little bird.
It's so cute. So I bought those from them, and that was all. Well, I can't say that was all.
She had a lot of... When I looked on there, I didn't purchase anything, but she had a lot of fabric.
Oh yeah, they have
all different sizes.
the Heartland Quilting and Stitching. They have a very nice variety and supply of things.
Yeah.
I bought this bag from Tracy, OG Stitchery, off her Instagram sale that she had. And I kept looking and looking, and I was like, Missy, you don't need another bag. You just bought a bag from Como Stitches. And which I bought another one. But anyway, and I said, well, if it's still there after lunch the next day, I'm just going to have to buy it.
Yeah.
And I just love those lovebirds.
They're so cute.
Love it. And she always does a fabulous job with her.
Oh, and her charm says love.
Yep. So
she does a really, really good job with those charms, too.
Job. Really nice job. So check her out. All her bags come with that. And then I hadn't bought anything yesterday. I made some purchases. And I had to buy some ladybug too. I don't know what I'll use it for, but I like it. And I needed another skein of, which I probably have 5 somewhere in different projects. Schneckly.
Yeah.
Schneckly, I needed that for my Turkey Hollow farm. So at Stitch New England, I also bought one of these, and I know what I'm doing with mine someday, but I'm going to put it right with the pattern.
I think she has a tutorial on how to paint them too. Like what type of paint, because it's a nice finish.
I hear that it paints very nicely.
Yes.
So Chantel 141 doing, this is my first purchase from her, or of her items. Obviously I purchased it at Stitch New England, but she's doing a fabulous job. She has a retreat coming. I think registration is open.
It is
and
open.
I don't think it's full yet, so check her out if you want to go.
Yeah, I have some finishing pieces of hers.
This is, I bought a piece of the Freeze from Atomic Ranch Fabrics in the 32 count Lugana. Just a little small piece that she had. Pam had some little cuts of fabric, which was really nice. So all of my fabric looks the same. Because I got some 32 count Lugana fabrics by Stephanie in the chocolate milk as well.
And this was the one that I noticed that the Lugana and the Ada was very, very similar. Which usually they're Ada, Lugana, and linen are all different.
I never fold the fabric the same way.
It's like a map.
So I have that, and then I was, I had decided I had a whole big market list, and I decided with the help of a friend in a conversation, I don't have to have it all.
Not me.
Not her. I don't have to have it all right now. I can get that stuff. They're not exclusives. I was overwhelmed by so much market. That's not to say that I haven't already placed a pre-order for some items. Brenda Gervais is not going to be at market. I pre-ordered with Welcome Stitchery all of her new charts that I didn't already have. A couple of them were exclusive to Dying to Stitch, and Tammy picked some up for me when she was there visiting earlier. And all of the new Blackbird stuff that's coming out, hands down.
Yep.
Aside from that, I didn't place any other orders anywhere. You
did really good.
I'm gonna wait. I have some stuff coming up. I have some trips coming up, and that's what I'm gonna focus on. I have never heard of Elizabeth's Needlework Designs.
Oh, and there's a bonus chart in there.
There's a little bonus chart. Is this her friend who lives in New England? I'm going to have to research who this is.
Yeah, I've never heard of her.
So I was not going to jump on.
The bee wagon.
What's the hashtag?
All the bees sell.
Yeah, I'm not starting this March 1st.
You don't have to.
I will.
There's no rules.
When I stitch it, I will use the hashtag all the bees sells. This is Antique Bee Sampler, and I fell in love with this.
I saw it stitched, but I was overwhelmed yesterday when we first got there, and I never even looked to see this.
This is beautiful. It was a shop model. Pam does have several of these in the shop if you are interested.
And her items not only are in the shop, but they're online at Stitch New England.
And then I was graciously gifted this. I have a
plan. You want to do stockings?
I have several of these that I won from the Duck Derby last year.
Yeah.
Ellen Rainey donated that package. So I saw this and I thought, oh, I really like that. I really like that angel.
That's going to be a beautiful stocking.
So we'll see when I get to that. That's what I have.
Yeah.
That's what I have. Are you looking at my stuff?
No, I'm just looking to see what we might have left because we're all over the table and it is
I
getting
need to
very
start
cold in here.
thinking of it is. I need to start thinking about what I'm gonna do for smalls and little gifty things for different retreats and things I'm going to.
Yeah.
I pulled some things. Now I've had them pulled so long. I keep looking at them and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Happy Birthday America. I wouldn't do it as that finished like that, but maybe just the top.
Are you doing are they doing at Quilter Station in exchange?
No, I don't. No, they don't. I want to do this for myself.
Rabbit in the Rose. Yeah.
Rabbit in the Rose. I've had this pulled for a long time. I've wanted to stitch it for a long time. I love this Mary one. Do I want to do a Christmas theme swap? Maybe. Small. I love this.
Yep.
I also love this. Precious friend, of all possessions, a friend is the most precious. Bank Creek. Grace gave me that for Christmas with the help of Aunt Kathy.
Yeah.
Bushel and a Peck, Pineberry Lane. I love this.
Yeah, you've loved that one for a while.
These were forwarded from a friend, Sweet Wing Studio, who I love. I'm off the thing. Morning by Morning. New mercies we see. I know I said that wrong. I see.
That's cute. I love the simplicity of her patterns.
Yep. Spring Doxology.
Oh,
Praise
I
God
like
for
that.
whom all blessings flow. I'm a terrible
Look at the
singer.
bunny. What a cute.
Yeah, I'm probably not doing the bunnies.
Seriously.
And I'm going to stitch this.
It's going to be on it.
I don't have a lot of Easter stuff. I haven't stitched it.
That's cute though.
So our friend Karen did this and she gave this to me at our last stitchy day. He is risen.
Oh, that's really pretty.
And I really like this a lot.
Karen's got good taste.
She does.
I missed that
love
one.
what she stitches. So anyway, what are we talking about? We want to talk about hashtag Strawberry Faire Sal. That's still going on.
Yep.
And we mentioned the other hashtags, yours and Alicia's together. So hop on that as you're stitching things.
Yeah. Winter Sampler Sal, that's the Crochet A Go-Go with Chris and Stitchy Linda.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing PSC Hive Rules. That's another hashtag for the Primrose Cottage bees. I'm not sure if I'm sure people are still stitching the Berry Season Sal. I'm still stitching Be Ye Thankful and Joy and Good Cheer Sals. So
keep working on those.
there's a ton of them. There's a ton of start-alongs. There's
Stitch New England still has openings.
Yep.
She's
cranking on.
gotten a good response to her retreat, which is in October.
If you haven't booked your hotel and you are registered for the retreat, do it ASAP because that block is.
She said they added rooms to it now.
Well, they're at the point where they're going to have to add rooms.
Oh, okay.
So get your room. It's a nice hotel. Look at it, it's snowing.
We are at the hotel where the retreat will be held. We haven't been able to see the ballroom. There's been a function there.
Yeah.
It has a lot of open community common area, which I'm assuming is where breakfast also is done. They have a smallish restaurant, which we ate there last night, and the waitress said that their chef is an amazing chef. We had burgers. They were delicious.
Good burgers. They were huge. I mean, they were
delicious.
Burgers.
The breakfast you buy a voucher for your breakfast, and she was talking about it, and I was salivating. It sounded amazing. Like
an egg bar that you can get any types of eggs
make your own. Do your own like omelets, and she's like they have pancakes and waffles and the fruit and all the stuff.
Yeah.
All
you can eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the lighting in the common area is huge, big open area. The lighting is a little dark, so keep that in mind. But stitchers always bring lighting when they go to retreats, and there's lots of nice little spaces to sit with just a couple of friends if you want to.
I will put some pictures of the common area. The pictures look brighter than it is.
Yep. Looks like they're doing some work within that area. Nothing horrible by any means, but evidently there was a great big huge skylight, and they're redoing something there. Nice little area, friendly staff so far. It's a little bit of a maze to get to your room. Not horrible, and I don't mean that in a negative way at all. Just be aware that if you have difficulty walking long distances,
Talk to them.
Just talk to them.
Yeah. Our room was down.
They have a lot of fire doors, and we didn't
know to go through the fire doors to
Right.
go to the next.
Not bad at all.
Corridor, is that the word I want?
Right. Because
there
it
is
is
a
a
pool.
little bit older, and by that I don't mean bad at all. Not at all.
This is a huge room.
It's a big
I don't know if
room.
we've
It's
ever had a hotel room this big.
double queens, 2 queen. I mean, it's clean. It's great. I think it's in a nice area. We came in the dark. Lots of parking. It's in a
There's
nice,
a pool if somebody wants that.
Seems to be in a nice area. I heard someone come in and ask the waitress bartender how they go about booking pool parties. So evidently you can do that in the community.
Yeah. There was a dance or a cheer competition
Yeah,
or,
there's some sort of competition
or
going
something
on.
in the ballroom, so it's got to be big.
Yeah.
But we got a front row parking. We got great parking.
Yeah. So, don't let, if you're traveling in and you're going to come and go, the parking looks great.
Oh, what did
Free parking.
You Googled, there is a restaurant, but you Googled what was around us, and there's a ton
Several
of stuff
places
around
to
us.
eat around us. We're going to probably find something. We're not going to lie. It's going to be Dunkin'.
Yeah. But you could probably DoorDash. I'm sure they have DoorDash here. So you could probably DoorDash in if you wanted to do that. So
It's not horribly far from Logan at all, which she has all that information on her site. Anyway, but as far as the hotel itself, we're here. We stayed here last night. It was
I'm
fine.
happy. Yep. There's a Joann's and a Hobby Lobby like 5 to 10 miles away.
There's lots of that kind of
She's
stuff.
going to bus people to Stitch, New England.
Yep.
So she did say yesterday that they're going to
But
try
you
to
could drive there.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're obviously flying in and traveling in, it's nice to have that.
Yeah. She is not bringing her threads.
Nope, she's going to.
But you can go to the
She'll
store.
have an annex here, some sort of annex set up. But
yeah. She's still working on the details for that. But,
yep. They're still working on some things.
Yeah, it's going to
So
be
anyway,
great.
it'll be
I can't
exciting.
wait.
It'll be exciting, especially that time of year.
So I'll put some pictures at the end of things, the hotel type of things.
What else? We have not mentioned. We're getting together at Panera again next Saturday. Sounds like we'll have quite a few people this time.
Panera in Auburn.
We'll see how that goes. And I don't want to cap it off, but we obviously can't have 20 people at Panera. So we'll see how it goes.
We can if we spread it out. I mean, we don't. We like to sit together.
Yeah,
if we
may
can't,
not be able to do that. But anyway, come. Get some breakfast and visit and chit chat and stitch.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
What is your market top 5?
I really struggled up until laying in bed this morning trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I waffle back and forth, and I had decided I wasn't pre-ordering right away, but that doesn't mean I don't have a top 5. So I recognize that she's not technically market, but right off the bat, all the Brenda Gervais.
She's mine too.
And all the Blackbird.
Yeah.
So those are my top 2.
I'm excited about her birds. Brenda Gervais, the robins, and there was another one, but you're all over that, so.
I know. So I had a hard time narrowing it down because I kept finding things, so I'm probably going to have more. I absolutely want this. This I know.
Plum Street?
Yep.
I
am not doing all those sheep and grass.
I do not have pictures of mine, but.
Well, it's because I didn't have a
I know,
list, so
I
I
know.
was. And Statehood Sampler Series, so if you've done some of the Statehood things.
That's with
This is a
Thread Milk?
companion to it. My Country, My Home.
Thread Milk Designs.
Red Milk Designs.
Mm.
Stacey Nash, that's another one. Just give me all of them, right? But this, I
Take
love
my
this
money.
pretty and pink pin keep.
Oh, I haven't seen that
I
one.
think her pin keeps are a little bit bigger than what you typically know.
There's still so much I haven't seen.
And I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to do something with this. This is my home, my Sweet Home by Heartstring Samplery, And it's stitched, and you can see it's a black and white photo that is actually tied in with, stitched in with thread.
Oh.
We have a lot of the old photos. They landed at our home from Kathy's family, have landed at our house. And there are a lot of pictures of people standing in front of the old farmhouse.
Yes.
And I thought
the
that
original old farmhouse.
Yeah, I thought that would be kind of nice to have something like that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like a hard stitch. That's on yours.
Yep, that's on mine.
Okay. And I don't know when it will be that I get this, but I love this. AT 1797 by Little Robin Designs. I just love it. I think it's those colors. But who knows? I probably showed more than 5.
That's okay. Mine are also the Brenda Gervais. Obviously, the Honey of a Tiny Town.
Shock!
I know. Everyday Things by Heart and Hand.
Oh, I have a picture.
You do have a picture of that one. There's just something about that I like.
The everyday sweet little things are the most beautiful. And then it's tiny, stitch tiny, friends, family, home, stitch.
Crud, those are 1 over 1, I bet.
You could, that's just back stitching. Oh, you could do that.
I could do that.
What's that say up there? Nature.
Oh. Honey Faire that Missy talked about. October House Fiber Arts.
Yep.
And then obviously I'd rather be stitching from Primrose. There's a few more, but I did order the Tiny Town, Everyday Things, Honey Faire, Rather Be Stitching, and then I did order Primrose, the little snowman. I thought that would be a cute ornament, or because we're doing an ornament swap for Christmas with our family for our game night.
I know. I got to think of something.
Well, I bought an ornament.
It's going to be way out of my, because our kids.
Yeah.
We did a gift exchange, candy or snack.
You had to wrap it, and it was we were rolling dice, passing left, passing right, swap, open, and
I was shocked with our kids. Just they took it and they were funny with it.
They were funny with it, and everybody stayed in. You had the option of taking your gift and leaving, and almost everybody stayed in for the longest time. Yeah. And my dad even played, and he was so. Once somebody opened something he wanted, he's like, "Well, I want that." And he's like, "Well, you can't have it."
Yeah, he's the biggest kid.
The kids, the biggest.
The 1 pound
gift was a 1 pound gummy dinosaur, and they fought over that, and then when they got
a strategy,
and then when they both got out of the game, they swapped their gifts, so they both got what they wanted. So
one was Grace and Justin had a gumball type machine.
Yep.
What was it though? What was the candy? I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it was funny.
Skittles
stuff.
I don't know.
Something they all.
So we decided this year it's an ornament, and I have purchased an ornament. I got it on clearance at Walmart. It's really cute, but I think I'm going to stitch something too. So
I'm just going to find.
Yep.
The corniest, probably borderline inappropriate, something I can stitch. Totally not me, and so I don't want it coming to my house. But
yeah, you'll end up with it
because one of these kids is going to get it.
Yep. So. So yeah, those were my top 5. I mean, there's so many great choices, and
amazing stuff out there.
I mean, I know market's next weekend, but I still think there's people who haven't released.
Bent Creek, did they?
I haven't seen anything from Bent Creek.
Are they?
Maybe they're not going to market. I don't know. Everyone's done a great job.
Yeah. If you're going to market to help somebody or have a great time, enjoy it all.
Post pictures.
Soak up all of that community, and I know it's probably crazy. Have all the conversations you can.
Yep, talk to everybody.
Go out to eat, steal some private moments to, just sit with a group. That's the best part of these things that I enjoy, like retreats and stuff.
Yeah, that was like yesterday, just sitting with friends and
it was nice
chatting. So
it was nice.
All right,
we're cold. The heat is off, and it's 25 degrees here.
Yep. Oh, it stopped snow. It was just doing snow flurries, but we've got a 3.5 hour drive.
So we're gonna head home.
Need a large coffee.
We probably have to check out in like 45 minutes. So we've kept you for an hour and a half.
Yep. So we're gonna head out. We're gonna clean up this room and make sure we have all of our stuff.
Yeah, I'll leave my clothes, but not my stitching.
No. Well, the first time we stayed over at then we went to Littleton for the World in Stitches. I have a TENS unit for my back, and I left it in the hotel.
You paid as much to have it shipped as it did to cost.
It was brand new, and I'm like, can you ship it home? And he's like, absolutely. And I'm like, okay, here's my debit card.
Before. I'm so horrible like that.
A black case on a white bed, and I left it.
We didn't see it.
So.
Anyway,
thanks for joining us.
We'll see you again in a couple weeks.
Yep.
And
Carla, send us an email.
Yep.
And we'll get you in touch with the ladies. And happy stitching.
Happy stitching.
Bye, guys.